Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scar here from theScore eSports here with Locodoco after the first 2-0 against Phoenix 1.
Dream big, y'all.
I have to ask, did you even know their starting roster for today?
Yeah, I knew Inouye wasn't playing. Twitter, man, Twitter.
But what about their AD? Did you know Mash was playing?
I assumed Sushi was gonna play, so I guess I did not know.
Did that change anything about the draft? I noticed that. Did you come in preparing, like just thinking about what they would pick? Because they have a really weird roster. Like you're not sure who's going to come in, or did you come in more the idea of you're just going to play your best shit, and then hopefully, you guys just beat them?
Mm, I feel like if I say, then it's gonna give away like what our thoughts were like going into the draft. But we had a specific comp and we got a lot of the things we wanted for our comp. I'll say that.
Okay. Were you surprised by the Hecarim game one?
Yeah, it was pretty boosted.
What was wrong with it? Do you feel like the pick was weak? Did you feel like the item build was bad, or did you just feel like it just in general isn't a good champion?
So the Hecarim build that I expected and like the Hecarim build we were researching were a Cinderhawk into Trinity or Frozen Fist, and then this guy did not go that. And the Hecarim play itself was pretty bad.
Did you have any worries in those games? I noticed the first game, like Fabbyyy ended up starting like pretty far behind, and although like maybe the series you're like we got this on lock, but was there ever a chance that you're like, oh, if Fabbyyy misperforms today or like Fabbyyy doesn't do well, you were gonna sub in Piglet for a couple games?
Now, I think the other four carry enough of their weight, and even with Fabbyyy playing, like even if Fabbyyy got really nervous and he played badly, which he did not, I thought we would still win. Like I have a lot of faith in my players.
So break down Fabbyyy for me. Like, what was your decision to put him in? Like, what's he good at? I hear a lot of things about Fabbyyy. Everyone's like, Fabbyyy should be in the LCS already. He's one of the best ADs in North America. Like, what makes him stand out to you, and why'd you put him in this week?
I think mechanically Fabbyyy is really good, probably better than a lot of ADCs in LCS right now. Don't poach him though. Um, Fabbyyy, I think gaming is like a really pure form of like self-expression. Um, if you are a certain way outside a game, like Dardoch is very aggressive, Dardoch's very confident and outside of the game, and it really shows in the game. Matt is very calm, relaxed. He listens well to the coach, and it really shows in the game. I think Fabbyyy is sometimes not so confident and nervous, but he works hard, and I think that also shows in the game. Like he's a solid AD that lacks self confidence, but once he gets self confident, I think Fabbyyy will go.
So when you put him in this week, you just wanted him to be more confident about his play. Like, regardless of the results, you just want him to have more stage experience. Is that correct?
Yeah, we definitely want Fabbyyy to have stage experience, and Fabbyy's someone that's been itching for LCS for a while, and he's been good enough for LCS to be honest. And this week, um, Piglet, it's not like misbehavior. Like he's been really stressed, and then we thought, wait, if Piglet's so stressed, we can sort of give him a week off, allow him to play with TLA, and then this is a perfect week for Fabbyyy to step in because of our relatively easier schedule. Where if he can still get the 2-0 and Piglet gets his break, and then he comes in strong next week, and Fabbyyy gets LCS time, it's win-win for everyone.
Do you see this kind of like a continual thing down the line? You see like going later that you might split play with the two ADs, or is it just like kind of a one-time thing just to get them some experience?
Um, our plan for the future isn't set, so I mean anything can happen. So I'm not gonna like make overarching statements.
Okay, let's move away from the game a little bit. Both the games were, I thought you guys relatively had it in the bag, so there's not really too much to talk about. Like the second game, you guys just kind of like smashed them. I saw like a very small misplay in the jungle. So I want to know your team didn't start off too hot early. Like you guys were 1-5, I think, in overall score, and near the bottom of the rankings. Like when you're this low, obviously the players are mad. You're mad as a coach. You guys want to be better. How do you guys get better? Like what's the maybe don't walk me through what you guys do specifically, but like what's the stuff you focus on to get better as a team?
Teamwork and just a lot of hard work going into improving where we were weak at and being honest about why we were weak and just fixing those problems. I don't think like being good at league or being good at anything is a big secret. Like if you want to lose weight, like you eat healthy and you work out. Everyone knows that. It's not a big secret, but there's a lot of fat people or like out of shape people in the world, and there's very few fit people. If everyone knows, then why isn't everyone like buff as fuck? Because I mean, even when it's like really obvious how to get good at League, be really self-critical of your play, be a good teammate, be humble, be really driven, be willing to work with your teammates, work really hard, research, watch Korean VODs. Like, it's very simple. Everyone in the world knows. Every professional player should know how to get better, but they simply don't put in the work in. And a lot of the times, you're making a choice between what's easy and what's the best way for you to improve. So it's never like wrong or right. It's not like, am I going to go out or am I going to play solo queue? It's playing solo queue with a purpose, watching VODs with a purpose, like being on a path and actually putting the work in. So yeah, it's people putting their head down and being like, okay, we're going to work hard and just working hard to get better.
And how do you make your players work hard, or how do you encourage them to work hard to really push them to become like one of the best in the country?
So some people need yelling. Matt and Sam, they're like pretty timid people, and they're not like the cocky type. So like if they're slacking and they get yelled at, like they'll work hard, and like I really appreciate them for that. But say if I yelled at like Dardoch or Piglet, like they wouldn't take that well because they're very confident people, and they don't need that. They need direction and they need challenge. They need to be challenged. They need to be given tasks where they have to actually like really, really work hard for it. So it's knowing your players and challenging them in a way where it'll make them better. So it's different for each player.
I don't know exactly the like support structure of your support staff right now. Is it just you and a couple analysts? Like what's the kind of Team Liquid support structure in behind the scenes?
Okay. Big Steve is a huge part of it. We have our manager, Nick. I have an assistant coach, David. He mostly runs the Challenger team. I have two online analysts, Keith and TK. And we have Summer. She's like our consultant for sports psychology. And then like we have people come in every now and then and help, but that would be our core.
Would you say that your support staff is really, really good for you? Do you want more in the future, or do you feel like you have like a really good edge on your competition right now with the people that you have?
I would say we're average to maybe even slightly trailing, but I think like we have smart people, we have hardworking people. Hiring in esports, it's never easy. You get someone professional with a lot of experience from the outside world. They don't know what the hell to do in esports because it's completely different. You get someone from esports, maybe they don't have the work ethic, maybe they're not a good culture fit. It's really, really, really hard to find good people. So we want to expand, we want to get better people. If you're qualified, hit me up on Twitter. But yeah, like I do want to expand further.
Okay, well, do you have any final statements for your fans, for your personal fans, your team fans? Anything you want to say?
Oh, yo, Scarra, I invited you to my club recently on my friend list, and I changed my name, so you probably didn't know.
You're Raptor Kid?
I'm Raptor Kid. And you declined, so that made me really sad, and I did not want to do this interview, but I still wanted to be nice, so I came out and anyways and did the interview. So please join my club, Locodoco. And to my personal fans, thank you for the support. Locodoco was not the problem, El Giggle. Locodoco was the solution, El Giggle. And to Team Liquid fans, thank you always for supporting us. Split starting out rough, but we're going to put a lot of work in, and I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes for us to go to Worlds. Like, I'm not okay with Team Liquid not making Worlds this year, and yeah, I mean, I'll try my very, very best, and I think that's enough.